Greetings. Quite.
Yes.
This is far less trying than waking my younger brothers. With 3 brothers, one must be quite stern. I would oft be moved to words like, "Get up now, or there shall be no breakfast left for you." I see that motivated you quite effectively. Very interesting. In that case, please enjoy the breakfast I've prepared without delay.
Oh, no. I'll do my best, but that's not saying much. Sorry that I'm the one to use you ingredients. Oh no, it came out great. This must be a bad omen.
It tastes good. Nicely done.
Lovely aroma.
I'd be honored if you accepted these leftovers.
Goldmary, are you okay?
Oh, Divine One. Did the sound of my soul in anguish finally get your attention? I'm so glad.
What's wrong? Talk to me. I'm here to help.
It's just that I can't possibly be any more charming.
What?
Everyone always says I'm the most popular woman in the world. But if you're immune to my charms, I know that can't be true. My confidence is shattered. So here I stand. My tears flowing freely like 2 rivers of glittering diamonds.
Look. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings somehow. I really didn't mean to.
No, please don't apologize. Only tell me what I can do to earn your affection.
You don't need to do anything special. I already think you're quite charming.
You do? You think I'm charming?
Of course. And it's not just me, you know. Everyone loves you. So don't feel like you have to push yourself so hard over this, okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just so relieved. Thank you. As a token of my appreciation, you may admire my perfect tears a while longer.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you for sparring with me, Saphir.
No problem. Always a pleasure to find an opponent who can help me work up a sweat.
Glad to hear it, since I barely kept up. I see now why Brodia holds you in such high regard.
Don't be too modest. You're good, and you've got lots of room to grow. Strength, skill, speed. You're full of potential. Keep training. You'll see.
Maybe. But what I really envy is your intensity. The way you press the attack, it's relentless. Do you think I've got the potential to be as ferocious a fighter as you are?
That's...
Saphir?
Sorry. Listen, you'd be better off not modeling your fighting style too much after mine. Ferocity doesn't suit you. You're too kind a person for it. Just be yourself and hang on tight to that kindness. Don't let it go.
I understand, Saphir. Thank you. That was incredible!
Yes, learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers. In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling. I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs. How to hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl. There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
Hello, Rosado.
Divine One, have you seen my latest drawing?
I have. An old well deep in a forest. A single sunbeam illuminating a lone flower in bloom. You conveyed a perfect balance of warmth and isolation, light and dark. Just breathtaking.
Exactly. You saw all that right away, didn't you? You would not believe how much time I spent hiking in the woods to find that view. But to hear your experience, To know you understand makes it all worth it.
Finding beautiful things, then sharing them with friends who would never see them otherwise? You've found a lovely hobby, Rosado. I can't wait for your next piece.
Aw, sweet of you to say. But if you're expecting more, I need to raise the stakes. Hey, maybe you could help me. There's a spot I want to get to, but it's a tough hike. It would definitely help to have a buddy.
I'd love to come along.
Great, thanks so much.
Sorry about before, Yunaka. I think maybe you misunderstood me.
I misunderstood you, did I?
I mean, you did steal something. That part is true. But what you stole, well...
What did I steal?
You captured my interest.
Huh?
You have my ideal physique. I couldn't look away from how perfect you are. That's why I wanted to do a close inspection.
Aw, what a preventable misunderstanding.
You're right. I was rude. I'm really sorry.
Setting aside how bonkers this is for a second, what makes you think I'm any kind of ideal? Your physique is way more impressive than mine.
That's nice of you to say, but between the two of us, you might actually be stronger. Sure, I'm ripped, but that's just because I never stop working out. You, on the other hand, have the kind of muscle that can only come naturally. Your metabolism must have been set like that early. Probably when you were little. You only get that kind of muscle by constantly being exposed to extreme circumstances. I can't prove any of that, of course, but my gut says I'm on the right track. What exactly have you lived through?
Jeez.
Yeah, that's the kind of rude thing I'm going to try not to pull anymore.
Oh, are you sure?
Of course, don't worry about it. I admire you, that's all. I wanted you to know it. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to be friends.
You know, that's actually super sweet. Yeah, why not? Let's be chums, chum.
I can't stop. Oh, my sides.
Prince Diamant, are you okay?
Am I okay? You almost killed me. Your writing is hazardous to my health, Jade.
It's an unexpected honor to have my storytelling threaten a crown prince's life. Which part are you on?
Chapter 19 of The Adventures of Amber, the Deliberate Dummy.
Ah, so you're at the part where Amber just won the fighting tournament.
Yes, and he returned to his hometown to celebrate his victory, but no one believed him. And then, the scene where he rides his mighty alpaca through the open fields to dry his tears.
As soon as he dismounts, his eyes finally dry, the alpaca spits right in his face. Poor Amber.
This isn't just a funny novel, Jade. This book is art. Tell me, when will the next one be ready?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that. I might take a break from writing, just for a while.
Oh, really? I think I understand. Our battles are growing more intense. Not much we can do about that.
Yes, that's certainly a factor, but lately, no matter what I write, it all feels flat to me. I'm bored by my own ideas.
Ah, so you're in a bit of a slump.
Yes, I need to rest my pen for a while. I'm sorry if this news disappoints you, Prince Diamant.
No need to apologize. I'm an eager yet patient reader. Take as long as you need.
Thank you very much. If I start writing again, I'll let you know.
If anything, I'm glad to hear you'll be giving yourself a break. In the meantime, why don't I write the next book?
Huh?
Don't worry. I won't step on your work. It'll be more like a side story. I'd enjoy the challenge.
You're serious about this?
I'm always serious. I'll let you know when it's done. You just relax until then.
Yes, understood.
Prince Fagato, I have a question.
Yeah? Go ahead, lay it on me.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Huh. Somehow that's not what I expected.
Please? I would really like to know.
Okay. Usually, I eat some tropical fruits.
I see. Do you eat them fresh or prepare them in some way?
Clan, why are you interrogating me about my breakfast choices?
Well, I guess there's really no point in beating around the bush. People treat me like a boy. But you're the dictionary definition of a man.
Ah, thanks, I think.
You're not much older than me, so there must be something you're doing that I'm not doing.
Hence the question about what I eat for breakfast.
Right! If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to follow you for a bit, learn more about you. By studying you up close and personal, maybe I'll learn the secret to manliness.
Sure, why not? Sounds kind of fun.
Thank you. I promise, you won't even notice I'm here.
Oh, it's hopeless. My best is still so weak. I don't deserve to be Allchrist's retainer.
I disagree.
Allchrist? Again? How long have you been there?
A while. I apologize for spying. I was worried about you after our last chat. Do you really believe that you don't deserve to be my retainer? You know that's not true.
Allchrist, you and I are cousins, practically siblings since we grew up together. And for as long as I've known you, you've carried a low opinion of yourself. Growing up in Diamant's shadow didn't give you many chances to shine on your own.
That's true. I suppose it's still true.
But I've seen you shine. I see how amazing you truly are. You always spot a person's greatest skill or best quality and make sure they're recognized for it. You support and openly praise the people around you. I could go on.
You're giving me far too much credit.
A person like that should be protected. I've felt that way about you since we were children, but I was a fool to think I could succeed at that. Convictions aren't enough. I am simply not strong enough to keep you safe.
That isn't true.
I'm sorry, Allchrist. I'm so sorry that they chose me to be your retainer. If you weren't stuck with me, I'm sure you'd have someone stronger by your side.
Citrine.
All right! Great hunting today. Well done. Couldn't have brought in nearly this much if not for you, Prince Allchrist. Thanks for coming.
Oh, but I barely helped. This is mostly your handiwork, Saphir.
Humble as ever, I see. Now that we're good on meat for a while, I think it's going to be fishing next time. Care to join me?
Me? I don't have much experience with fishing.
You'll be fine. I'll show you how it's done.
I'd feel bad for the fish. Imagine getting yanked out of the water by someone as useless as me.
Pretty sure the last thing a fish cares about is who's doing the catching. You'll be fine.
I also doubt I'll catch anything. Any bait I offer is bound to be inferior, not worth a nibble.
Nonsense! Stick with me and I promise you'll get plenty. But the real fun comes when I show you how to cook them.
You'll teach me how to cook fish? Really? In that case, perhaps I will give it a try.
That's what I like to hear. Consider yourself invited next time I head out.
Yes, please. Thank you, Saphir.
Excuse me, Lyndon. Do you mind if I ask you a bit of an odd question?
Ask away, Saphir.
Well, actually, never mind. Forget I said anything.
You seemed quite solemn about it. Whatever it was, there was pain there as well, as though something weighs heavily on your heart. I think you should go ahead and come out with it.
Okay. About 30 years ago, you'd already begun your career as a soldier of Elusia, right?
Indeed I had. I joined as a royal soldier almost immediately upon graduating Elusia's National Academy.
You must have taken part in campaigns against Brodia around that time then.
Yes. Yes, I did.
If I were to name a town or village in Brodia, would you remember if... No, this is inappropriate. I shouldn't be asking.
Saphir,
I'm sorry to bother you. I hope I didn't offend.
Well now, this bears some looking into.
When using knives and forks, start from the outside and work your way in.
Understood. Let us see here. Why is Fereni's food so slippery? It refuses to stay on my fork.
That piece is a bit too large. Use the knife to cut it smaller. It looks more graceful that way.
Smaller pieces. Deuces, this is complicated.
I know you said you were nervous, but I didn't realize how little experience you had here.
Oh, perhaps I ought to drink some water to calm my nerves.
Wait, no! That dish is meant for washing your hands, not to sip from.
How misleading!
How did you manage to eat meals with the Solnik royal family?
I always muddled through by mimicking others.
I suppose there's something to be said for that.
Alas, perhaps proper etiquette is simply beyond my grasp.
Don't give up so easily. Everyone has a hard time learning these things.
In truth, my home life growing up was far from perfect. How arrogant of me, assuming I could pass myself off as a noble.
The way you were raised isn't that important. If you want to learn, I'll teach you. You might make some mistakes here and there, but I'll help you, no matter how long it takes.
Truly?
Of course. Correcting our mistakes is how we learn, after all. Let's try again from the start.
You're quite right. Look at me, hanging my head in defeat. From here on, I shall hold it high. I will not let you down, Boucheron.
Jade, I'm really sorry about before.
For saying that it's hard to be near me? Don't worry, Jean. No apology necessary. But I would like an explanation. Why do you have a hard time around people like me? What does that mean?
Well, people say that you're cold, almost inhuman on the battlefield.
I suppose that's not always untrue.
Then is it true that you never hesitate to rush right into battle?
Ah, guilty as charged. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. I understand now.
You do?
You were living a relatively peaceful life until you joined our ranks, right? I can see why soldiers with bloody pasts and bloodier weapons might make you anxious.
Wait, no, that's not what I...
It's okay, Jean. I'm not judging you. I really do understand. I'll give you some space. Sorry again for causing discomfort.
Jade, wait!